Hi, this is Don from Why the Name, and I am today at the Oranjezicht City Market in Cape Town. And who am I meeting today?
My name is Paul Van Der Spuy.
Hi, nice to meet you, Paul.
Yeah,
So tell me, you mentioned a bit that you've had a few brands.
over the years, yeah.
Yeah, and what were some of them called?
So I suppose, look, I had a brand called Carducci, but that was a totally separate thing. When I say I had it, I worked for as a creative, so let's take that out. Then I went on my own, and I had a brand called Frank Be Earnest. And it came about because my business partner the one day said, Paul, I need to be perfectly frank and earnest with you, you've got to get a name. And I said, Gerald, we got the name.
Wow.
And I wrote down Frank Be Earnest. And that became quite a famous brand for a while. And then after that, I started another brand, which I wanted to go a little bit more crazy with my designs. Frank Be Earnest was more classical. And I did some really crazy wild stuff. And that one was called Wild Oscar, because Oscar Wilde wrote a book called The Importance of Being Earnest.
Okay.
And then after that, I had a brand for a very short time called Nickname.
Nickname?
Nickname, because people used to call me so many different names from all my brands. Some people called me Frank, some called me Paul, others called me Dave, because I've got a twin brother called Dave.
And maybe even Ernest.
So then they used to say, what's your name? You say, my name's Nickname. So that was the name. And then after that, I had a brand for a long time called Blue Collar, White Collar. And the reason why I did that is because the left side of my shop was blue collar worker stuff and the right side was office worker stuff. So there was a distinct difference between a blue collar person and a white collar person. So I based it, that was for 16 years. And then more recently I've had a brand now called Proper.
Okay.
Because people often say, gee, now that's Proper, talking about stuff. So my new brand is called Proper.
Okay, so just quickly, talk me through Proper. Yeah, I can see
Proper store.
the Proper store. Okay, and what do you have in yours?
So, I mean, I've got a lot of different things. I go from like these crazy jackets to the more conventional proper shirts. So, you know, you get a shirt like that is more different. It's different because I do that pocket and I do like a little shape on the back.
Wow, yep.
So, but it's proper.
It's Proper, yeah, no, fantastic.
So people like to say to me, geez, that's proper. And I say, well, it is, you know.
Oh, that's fantastic.
How I got to Proper, yeah. And then I'm also doing another brand in the future.
Okay.
Which is my silent collection, because people, the world is just cluttered and full of chaos. So I'm doing a very understated, very silent brand, and that's called SHHH. That's my
Fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to.
Yeah. And then I've got my son here who's just started his own brand.
Cool, and we'll meet your son in 1 second. Very nice meeting you. That was a fantastic story. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that. Thanks.